and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts.
Bonjour tout le monde. This is Blast of Citrus here with another Pokemon Online battle. This is in Standard OU against a guy named kenn305 test. And I'm trying out this new team. But I lead off with Deoxys Speed. He leads off with Landorus, gets a U-turn on me as I set up Stealth Rocks. And he switches into Tyranitar on the U-turn to get his sand up, which is fine. So I go with the superpower. Just to get some early damage on the Tyranitar as he feints me with a crunch. So that's okay, at least I got a layer of Stealth Rocks on. As I switch into Scizor, and here I go with the safe Bullet Punch, just in case, because I don't know yet if he's a mixed Tyranitar. So I didn't want to take a Fire Blast or anything, but he does switch into Rotom Water, and now into Virizion, so I switch into Espeon, trying to get my dual screens up. And one stupid flaw with the Espeon here is you won't see it in this battle, but like I realized later on that I forgot to put Magic Bounce on this thing, so it actually had Synchronize on it. So I was really pissed off because I went through like 2 or 3 battles without even noticing it, and I was like, wow, I fail so badly. But yeah, whatever. He goes into Rotom Water here as I set up my light screen, so I have both screens up now. And here I'm going to switch into Gastrodon, since Gastrodon absolutely walls Rotom Water. Can't do shit to Gastrodon. So he's going to switch into Virizion as I go with Toxic, but what do you know, it misses. So I was like, fuck, that's a lot of damage, but in the end I don't think it really mattered, but still, it's always good to get some extra damage on it. But here he gets a Giga Drain. It doesn't do very much, as I do hit this Toxic here. So that's kind of good for me. As he goes with a Giga Drain, and knowing that I can live another one, I decide to stay in and get a Recover off, and then switch. And I can't remember who I switched into. I think it was Scizor. Because, yeah, I went to Scizor to try and set up a Swords Dance, and I know Virizion can't really do very much, but he makes a good play and sets up with Work Up, and that close combat does over half, which really annoyed me, but it kind of made sense because Virizion has okay attack. Even though Scizor is pretty bulky defensively, it's still going to do a lot. But here I go with the Bullet Punch. I should have gone with Bug Bite. I don't know why I didn't, but I think just to be safe I went with Bullet Punch, but I don't know why. If I went with Bug Bite at first, I would have feinted his Rotom Water one hit. But yeah, I do feint him there with the Bug Bite, as I got kind of lucky because the Hydro Pump missed. And predicting a Fire move from his Heatran, I switch back into Gastrodon since it's a special wall. So I go with the Earth Power, but he switches into Virizion to take that, which was a good play on his part. And here he goes with a close combat and gets a critical hit, which really annoyed me. But I do go with the Recover and get my HP back, so that's kind of good. But here I think he is able to feint me with a Giga Drain, so that sucks. But on the following turn, I do believe, I think, or maybe a couple turns from now, I'm able to stall out the Toxic and feint his Virizion. Here, however, he goes with Hidden Power Ice, and it really mattered. I did not know he carried Hidden Power Ice on the Virizion, because I don't face Virizion very often, and suddenly I face a Virizion here, and he actually carries Hidden Power Ice, and it did a shit ton to my Gliscor, so that kind of mattered, and that was a really good play. But yeah, here I do stall out his Virizion as he goes into Deoxys Speed and goes with the Ice Beam, but I do switch into Scizor to take either a Superpower or an Ice Beam. So here I go with the Bullet Punch just to get some damage on Deoxys Speed, but he switches into Heatran to take that. And I know I can't do anything really with the Scizor, and I don't really want to take a Lava Plume, so I switched into Salamence, and I go with the Dragon Dance here as I know he's going to switch. So I go with the Dragon Dance here, and this turn really annoyed me because I learned that the Landorus is Choice Scarfed. So I was like, fuck, it's game over. He's just gonna sweep my team with the Scarf Landorus, and that was the last thing I wanted to face, really, anything that was Scarf, because yeah, that really annoyed me. But yeah, he's pretty much just gonna clear the field with the Scarf Landorus. So that will be good game, Ken305 test. If you guys like the spell, leave a like, rating, comment, and sub, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.